Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the column bases and foundation. After the completion of the session, you are able to define the column base, to classify the column base, to define the slab base, to explain the design procedure of slab base, and to solve a design problem on a slab base. So, first we will see about the column base. What is column base? The load on column is transferred to the soil through column footing. The design compressive stress in a concrete footing is much smaller than that in a steel column. So it is necessary to provide a suitable base plate below the column to distribute the load from it evenly to the footing below. That base plate is known as column base. So here you can see this is a column section, this is a concrete foundation, and this is the soil lying below the concrete foundation. In general, the load that is coming on the column is transferred to the soil through the concrete foundation. But in case of steel structure, the concrete foundation have not that much of bearing capacity to resist the load that is coming on the column. That means the bearing capacity, or we can say the design compressive strength of the concrete foundation is much smaller than that of column to resist this amount of load. So it is necessary to provide a base plate between the column and the concrete foundation to distribute the load gradually to the concrete foundation, then to the soil through the base plate. If we will not provide base plate, then due to the direct compressive load, the concrete can be crushed. So to avoid this, a base plate must be provided between the column and the concrete foundation. In this case, this base plate is known as column base. Okay, so the column base is divided into two types. First one is slab base, and second one is gusseted base. So first we will see about the slab base. In slab base we will see in which condition we use the slab base. So here I have written, when the column is subjected to small loads and the loading is mostly axial, a steel plate alone is used to transmit loads to the concrete pedestal or concrete foundation. Such a base plate is known as slab base. Okay, so it has given, when a column is subjected to small amount of load and the load must be axial, that means let this is a column section, okay, and let this is the center of the column cross section and the load is coming at the center, then it is a completely axial compressive force. So when the column is subjected to purely axial compressive force and the load must be the small magnitude, then we will use the slab base. Then the next point is, column can be connected with the base plate through bolted connection using lead angle or by welded connection. So here you can see the complete structural view of the slab base. Here this is the column section. Here the column section is look like I section. Generally, I section is used as a compression member in case of the steel structure, and this is the base plate and this is the concrete foundation. Here the base plate is connected to the column through the lead angle by the bolted connection. Okay, we can connect the column to the base plate by bolted connection or by welded connection. In case of welded connection, there is no need of the angle section and the bolts. Okay, then this base plate is connected to the concrete foundation by the foundation bolts located at each corner points. Okay, then next point is dimension of concrete foundation depends upon the bearing capacity of soil, and dimension of slab base depends upon the bearing capacity of concrete foundation. So here, if in a question we will be asked to design the concrete foundation, then it will depend upon the bearing capacity of the soil lying below it, because the concrete foundation will apply pressure on the soil, and the soil will apply its internal resistance force to this much area of the concrete foundation. Okay, so to find out this much area of the concrete foundation, we should know the bearing capacity of the soil. Okay, likewise, when in a question we were asked to design the slab base, then it will depend upon the bearing capacity of the concrete foundation, because the slab base will apply pressure to the concrete foundation, and the concrete foundation will apply stress to this much of area of the base plate. So to find out this much area of the base plate, we should know the bearing capacity of the concrete foundation. Okay, so the design of the base plate will depend upon bearing capacity of concrete foundation, and the design of the concrete foundation will depend upon the bearing capacity of the soil lying below it. Okay, so this much about the slab base. In next class we will see about the design procedure of the slab base. Okay, thank you.